Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Lies of P. In the last one, we did a lot of exploring in the barren swamp. I would expect that we'll probably be finishing up that area if we're not already done with it, because usually when we look at these areas, they have like three, three to five, or yeah, three to five spots, but usually one of them is the boss fight. So we already have three. There might be a fourth one before the boss fight, but I would expect that we're right here in front of the boss fight. Um, is there anything else that we need to do? No, we were kind of thinking about our build at the end of the last one and stuff. Right now we're just gonna roll with what I had at the last one. We have the amulet that gives us more damage if we have a Fable bar. We have the amulet that increases damage upon successive attacks up to 4. We have the amulet that gives us stamina regen, and we have that new amulet that is like the Ring of Favor and Protection from Dark Souls. Except it doesn't break when you take it off, but it gives health, stamina, and legion. I was thinking about something though, like our health bar is kind of big. I don't really know. Like if we had leveled up health more, obviously we could have a lot more health. Uh, but it makes me think that because leveling your health gives more than just HP, I don't know if having this, like, temporary HP from the amulet is actually that good, because you don't get the... Oh, that guy doesn't respawn. You don't get the guard regain from increasing your HP bar through an amulet. So, if we remember, we want to go up here to get around. You might be able to jump that gap. I don't know, we'll take a look at it when we get to the other side here. We know there's an enemy right there. Oh, you respawn? Okay, so the only reason I'm surprised that that guy respawns, and I'm actually going to equip the healing amulet just for a second. So this is the guy who was on the cannon, right? But obviously the cannon is dead. So I wasn't really expecting him to respawn. Can we see anything? Hold on a second. I didn't notice this previously. What do we got here? It looks like we'll cross this bridge, then take a left, go that way. That way. And then I'm not exactly... There's a stargazer all the way over there. If you look right under that crane claw, there's like a blue light coming down. Pretty sure that's where a stargazer is. Not really sure how we get from there to up there, but I'm sure that there'll be a ladder or something. So... That was interesting. I didn't expect to find that there. We probably could have jumped from up there as well. Let's take a look at this. Nah, there's no way you can jump that gap. That is not feasible. So I'm not really sure what's coming up because it looked like that stargazer was pretty far away. Wait, this doesn't... Oh, it does. We just go down. I was like, we don't get to these bridges quite yet? So now we are above where we... I am not looking forward. I can't look forward.
An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krot Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
I thought there was something like happening, but you can't turn during that. So my character literally was looking the wrong way. There's a whole lot of nothing at the moment, which is kind of weird. I don't think you can go down there. I don't think we've been down there, and I don't think you can go down there. Okay, there might be an enemy here, though. Oh, there's a stargazer. But I saw another Stargazer line all the way up there. There's a Stalker as well. Well, let's get the Stargazer. I guess that makes sense, because I was just saying there's a like a long road with no enemies, nothing, right? Usually that only happens when we're in between areas. We got to full health, just kind of sitting around. Let's see what's going on here.
There must be some way to open this. Alidoro would know.
Woody.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to meet someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan. I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end, and I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.
Okay, I wanted to look at this guy's hand, right? Because I'm pretty sure the glove you Jenny made was a left-handed glove. Or at least it looked like it was in the picture. It could have been like flipped or something. So now
Life is short.
I have a
and
moral
life in
dilemma,
Krat is
I think.
shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away.
So I do notice that his dog mask is like very poorly made compared to Alidoro's. So I assume it's like a replica that maybe he made himself. Now, it seems like we could go tell Alidoro about this, but now Alidoro kind of seems like a bad guy. I feel like he might like kill this guy or trick this guy or something if we tell Alidoro about it.
You never heard of Alidoro? He's a treasure hunter and one of the best. And unlike a lot of the riffraff in Krat, he's not a thief. He's a pro who excavates antiquities methodically. And professionalism is important when you're talking about Ergo. Just mention Ergo, and everyone cares about the history behind the ruins. That's why Alidoro has the reputation he does. The quality of his information and the condition of the antiquities are on another level. I know there are rumors about Alidoro lately, but I know jealousy when I hear it.
Okay, so the rumors must be at some point when Alidoro either became a different person or... I mean, it must be a different person, right? Because it's not like he has schizophrenia and just became like a different person metaphorically speaking. He has to be a different person because there's a physical trait about him, which is his missing finger, that is no longer present.
The rumors? Well, for starters, they're nonsense. Alidoro is the last person you'd suspect of crimes like fraud and theft and assault. It's crazy. I've even seen a wanted poster of him. Those alchemists must be behind it. Those guys act like they own the ruins, and they don't want treasure hunters to earn an honest living. I mean, come on. We're talking about the Alidoro who saved all those lives in the workshop tower rubble. So, no, I don't believe a word of it. Ugh, would you get a load of this? I grabbed it as a souvenir, but it's just malicious propaganda. You take it.
Okay, wanted, Alidoro, a con man who calls himself a treasure hunter, wears a hound mask, charged with fraud, impersonation, theft, assault, and other serious crimes. He's very good at tricking people, so watch out. Now they're laying it on really hard that Alidoro's a bad guy. This is interesting.
My treasure? Well, this is what I've got so far. It's a cryptic vessel, a sort of cipher device, but I don't know how it works. I didn't want to throw it away. I think it's a clue to some stolen goods. I found it between the corpses of two thieves who died fighting over it. You know what they say, no honor among thieves. But I can't make heads or tails of it. If you want it, it's yours.
Okay, so we know what to do with
Life
that,
is short. All I can do is...
obviously. He's got nothing else. Alright, so I think now is a perfect time to go back and deal with these things. We want to figure out... We should talk to Alidoro first, but if he asks for the cryptic vessel, I will not give it to him. And the quest is at Hotel Krat. Which one is it? It's this one, right? Assuming he's still there, which he presumably is, but he might move to here right now in the loading screen. We'll find out. No, he's still here.
You're a worthy hunter, and it...
Ooh.
What's this? A poster singing my praises? Oh dear, your practical jokes go too far. Oh, a wanted poster? Right, yeah. Let me explain. There is an unscrupulous reporter called Medoro, and he's the epitome of yellow journalism, and he only writes favorable articles if you bribe him. One time, I didn't give him a certain antique he wanted, and he slandered me, just like this. What has this world come to? Even noble explorers searching for true history get lambasted for all to see. Perhaps I should be pleased that this scrap of paper is powerless, as there's no authority to pay the reward. You can keep it as a souvenir.
Thank you.
You're a worthy hunter.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know what the point of that conversation is. I guess it's... They're trying to, like, ease our suspicions with that, but that's not enough to ease my suspicions. Ah, okay. So there was a point to that, because now we can come back and talk to this guy. Now, I am a little bit concerned with the order I do things here. Part of me wants to go do the cipher first, because I'm concerned this guy is going to get killed if we continue the Alidoro thing. And I don't know if he would, like, say something if I solved the cipher.
Life is short, and all I can do is keep...
But right now, it doesn't seem like this guy's gonna get killed.
You actually met Alidoro and asked him about the wanted poster. That's odd. Alidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation. The Alidoro I admire would never talk about a friend like that. But who knows, maybe that wanted poster is real. You keep an eye on him if you see him again.
Okay.
In times like these, I trust Alidoro.
I didn't mean to...
He wants to save people and seek out the truth. Anyhow, you gave me the first lead on Alidoro I've had in months. Take this in return. Consider it a gift suitable for times like these.
I really didn't mean to skip his dialogue.
Life is short, and all I can do is keep...
Yeah, it's gone now. I don't know. I mean, you could probably freeze frame it because it was there for half a second. If you don't know how to freeze frame things on YouTube, pause the video, and then if you look at your keyboard, the comma button goes backwards 1 frame, and the period button goes forwards 1 frame. So just pause it like within a second of that, and then use the button to get back, and you can freeze frame it on what he says, and you can figure it out. I'll probably do that on my own after, if I remember. I don't think it probably wasn't that big a deal, because we still got the gist of what he was talking about. Now the question becomes, do I go talk to him again right now? Because now I'm really concerned that this guy is going to get murdered. Because now he's like, oh, maybe there is some validity to these wanted posters. So if he were to see Alidoro, I am positive he would confront him. And Alidoro, who seems to be a pretty selfish treasure hunter, would probably kill him for the treasure that he's currently next to.
You're a worthy hunter.
Okay, but we got nothing. My other possibility is maybe this could reveal, like, we're surveying for Eugenie right now. I would call it surveying. We are learning about him. But there is no quest for Eugenie. At least it doesn't say there is. But we should go talk to her anyways. Also, I'm sorry if we don't actually make it to the boss this episode. I didn't expect to have so much side questing at the start of this. I kind of thought that there would be no developments with Alidoro until we got to the next area or something.
Whatever choice you make.
Yeah, I gotta be careful going through people's dialogue because sometimes they just say something different as their
I
intro.
get the puppet. What is happening?
So, an encrypted vessel of Vanini.
I
Does
know my way
Eugenie
around a-
have anything? No. Okay, so obviously we have not done enough surveying. I also do think it's cool that the things like that you can interact with glow when you have, like, a thing to do. Like, I know I can go make some other arms right now. Didn't mean to press that button, but it doesn't matter. Because, like, I could craft a new Legion arm right now. Something that I also realized is this Legion arm is heavy. Although it's not the heaviest. It's not even close to the heaviest. I guess, like, these starting arms that we have are quite a bit lighter, but other than that, like, a lot of the arms that we could make right now are heavier. I don't know what to think about that. I kind of like Falcon Eyes. I just don't see that the Legion arms are that fantastic.
I always
But maybe I'm
welcome
just
friends.
missing something in one of them.
There you are. Now, just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Venini always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
Alright, what do we got? Where is that? Oh, no, I know where that is. That's the ladder we couldn't figure out. An old shack in the Tomb slums in Malem district. Look for the bleak tree and laundry line and enter the shack next to them. But I don't know how to enter the shack. An agreement is attached for mutual trust. I kept hiding the stolen goods in the barren swamp and realized something. I'm never going to return if I keep going to the swamp. All I've known is the life of a thief, and I don't want to die now. So, we're returning to our sweet home, even if the Black Rabbit Brotherhood is making trouble. We were technically before them in the Malem district in the slums. You follow the slum rules. First, bring the stolen goods to our old base. We may be dumb, but we're loyal, unlike the rich. Here's to a life. This doesn't explain. Okay, we're gonna go there. We obviously know where that is. We've been there many times trying to figure out what to do. But I could not get into this shack. This is the fastest way. Unless it's a different shack, but I literally, like, explored the entire area around there as thoroughly as I could. I, like, hit walls, did all kinds of stuff. But maybe having the cipher unlocks the ability to go into the shack. That is the only thing I can think of. way is fastest? This way? Okay, let's look for anything different. Oh, there's a guy. Okay. Let's make sure no enemies come and, like, hit this guy or something.
How did you find this place? They sent you, didn't they? Those guys blabber about loyalty, but when the chips are down, they'll stab each other in the back. I don't know what's inside, and I don't really care. Take it with you and hurry.
Check key.
Getting involved sounds like trouble to me. You can find the stolen goods on your own. Getting involved sounds like trouble.
Okay. Cool stuff. I don't trust that guy exactly, but he did just give me the key, just like that.
Getting involved sounds like trouble to me.
There's still no way to get up to that ladder.
Why didn't he fall in the trap? Lame. I was looking forward to that all day. And the trap's empty, so are my pockets.
He left. It didn't fall into the trap. We got a life amulet plus. How much health does this give? 50 HP. Okay, so I want to fall in the trap though because it's gonna. That must be the trap. Okay, yeah, I want to be in the trap because it's gonna take me to the top of that ladder. That's interesting that we just happened to skirt around it because I was investigating the room. Long hallway is bad. Something's gonna like break through the wall and attack me. Maybe not. I wonder where the guy went. Like if I had been looking out the door, could I have seen him? So I was right to not trust that guy though. What's the point of being up here? Like, why give me this ladder? This doesn't do anything. Did I miss something? Try to hit all the walls. Huh. Maybe we finally solved that mystery, but I feel disappointed almost. Like, I don't intend on using that life amulet plus, probably. But I really thought this was gonna go somewhere else. Part of me is like, maybe I could make that jump onto that roof, but like, who cares? That doesn't lead me somewhere magical. I can't even get up the rest of the roof. I can't do anything from up here. Huh. I mean, I can't really be mad at... I actually don't even know what his name is, the new guy. You just leave me alone. I can't really be mad at the new guy because he just gave me the cipher. Like, he probably... Unless he's like a super genius and deciphered the cipher. I don't know how deciphering the cipher works, right? I don't know if like Vanini, if you read something or if you have to open it, right? It would have been obvious if it was already opened, I think. We'll go talk to him. I don't think he was leading me into a trap. But we'll confront him and see if there's anything to say about it. It was more obvious that that other guy was trying to lead me into a trap. And we also got like another Legion caliber, I think. Well, he's still here. Evening after the rain. There's got to be like specific times you're supposed to go back and visit certain places.
Life is short. All I can do is...
Ah, there's nothing. Yeah, I don't think our character took that as he was trying to trick us. Anyways, I guess we continue on forward. We literally have hardly made any progress this episode because we walked here and then immediately turned around and did a bunch of questing. Why in the world is that thing even here in Krat? I thought they were joking when the city dispatched me to catch the monster. I figured it was probably a broken puppet or a bear with the petrification disease. The green thing is huge. I don't know why I read huge first. What on earth did it eat in the swamp to grow so big? I don't think it's the waste problem. I've observed it. It obsessively protects its nest and likes to bring its toys there. The puppet bodies aren't used just as toys. This thing sucks ergo from scrap puppets before playing with what's left. It feeds on ergo, and that's why it grows so big. This whole area is a feast for it. I need to report this. Blasted bastards. Screw you all. I think that green guy was made by the alchemist for sure, or he's their mistake. How else can they ignore our backup requests like this? They're always like this. If something is unfavorable, they just ignore it. Why did they send us? Are we prey, not hunters? That guy is watching us more and more. He definitely knows we're here. He's looking at us like we're toys. Guard post captured soon. Wait, someone hurriedly scribbled a note. Guard post captured soon. Lost control of ballista. Impossible to take back. I ask for forgiveness for all the sins of my life. The angel will guide us. Interesting. So, I mean, the boss is probably just around the corner, huh? Also, another thing that I'm thinking of, yeah, there it is. Because we saw all those bridges up in the air, right? And I think around up there is where that Stargazer, where we saw those lines for the Stargazer. But, the earthquake that came from Central Krat Station, I assume we can't just go back to Central Krat Station and have a new path. I think we have to get there from here by using those bridges, but to do that, we have to first fight this boss. So, let's see if we can fight the boss. We are using the new grindstone that gives us a crit rate, which should be interesting. We'll see how this goes, huh? It's a spider? That's not really how they described it. At least I feel like. Calling it the giant green thing, I feel like you could have used some other descriptors. Oh, it's not a spider. Hello? So this is probably a carcass monster? So fire would probably be good here. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Green monster of the swamp. Oh, I was not fast enough. Oh, he digs. Oh, that was way faster than I thought it would be. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is... Okay, you have to do something else to dodge that. You can't just run. No, that's bad. Ouch. No second phase yet. Oh, that sucked. Okay. There's no way that's it. Yeah, he's not even dead. Oh, he's gonna take, like, command the puppet somehow? That's creepy. Puppet-Devouring green monster. Oh, he turned around? Please stop. What? I was not ready for that move, I'm not gonna lie. It decayed me so quick. So that was interesting. I got a crit on the literal first hit that I went for after using that. So, the crit might be the best thing to do here because it's probably in phase 2 has like its defenses are related to a puppet's body, which I think is more resistant to fire and less resistant to electric blitz. I don't know how its defenses are gonna work, so I'm just gonna stick with the crit. I think that first try was pretty good. We beat the first phase. Oh, he actually got me with that? Okay, so you just want to roll as he's coming up. Oh! Oh, you do another one? Okay. Oh, I hit him one too many times. That's bad. Oh, yeah, I timed that badly. Whoa, I haven't seen that before. That's bad. Messed that up. Okay. I deserve that. That was a really bad attempt, but I feel like we also learned a lot of stuff about him there. Because the first time, you know, a lot of times your first attempt is pretty good because you play super carefully. You're not really, like, messing around with a lot of moves. You just kind of run away from them. Whereas once you're more experienced or, like, pushing your limits, then you're testing how much damage you can get in between hits and stuff like that. What you can block perfectly. Oh, okay. I need to be better on timing that. I think he just stays underground for a certain amount of time. I should have gone for one more hit. He always staggers after 4. Oh, too early. Too late that time, huh? Oh, too late again. Oh, he does not stagger after 4 if he's doing that, though. That was bad. I don't know how to block that move, or if you even can. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, we're doing worse and worse right now, but... Okay, that's how you want to do that. You just... That was bad. Okay, I need to remember if I'm gonna just go for a shot, I need to dodge first, so it's a quick shot. We're just actually so much worse at the boss than we were the first attempt, huh? That's crazy. I think we'll figure it out like the King of Puppets. Oh, we'll just figure out like how to get through the first phase without being bothered very much. But right now we're at the experimental phase. I need to get better at that though. Oh, he didn't stagger. That time he did. Oh, no, I didn't mean to attack. I meant to roll. Oh, that's really bad. That's not what you want. Does decay go away, or are we gonna have a problem? Does not go away. It looks like our thing only heals us like half. I need to get away from him. So it's like that first guy, kind of. Oh, but that's not. What? Okay, we need a decay resistant thing, huh? I need to be aware of that as well. I need to get better at that again. Oh, that's so unlucky. If my attack had clipped his foot there, he would have staggered, not done damage to me, and we would have been in a really good spot because I would have gotten a heal as well. That was close. Okay, we got some ideas. Decay is really doing a number on us, though. How does this work? Acid resist. Is that what I want, or what exactly am I looking for here? None of these work on decay. I guess it's acid? Is this gonna put us over? Oh, it does. That's terrible news. Why does this weigh more than this one? They're like equal pieces of gear. We could use the upgraded one. Does that work? No. That doesn't quite work either. Bring me here. How about this? Okay, that works. Would I be better off with, like, the weight thing? Maybe, but let's try it like this. This should help us a little bit. I just feel like we were getting decayed so quickly. Like, we entered phase 2, got rid of that decay, and then he hit us with one attack that put us, like, it almost filled the bar entirely on its own. It was like 96% full or something. Oh, that's tough if you're too close to him to dodge. I'm not dead. Alright. Can I please heal? I pressed the button. Oh, that sucks. That's decay right away, huh? Okay, let's just clean this fight up well. Okay, that should be it. Go. Dang it. That's not great. That's also not great. Oh, he backed off? I didn't expect that. Nope. That's bad. No! I didn't realize. That was close. That was really close. I didn't know what that move was. I assume I can't block it. I tried to block it, but it was a grab. So I suppose I probably had to dodge that. I mean, it's kind of cool because it's like the Scrapped Watcher, right? It's the same puppet from the Scrapped Watcher. So you can see he has a lot of similar moves. But some of them have added effects now. But like a move like that is not necessarily similar, but if we remember the Scrapped Watcher, he had a grab attack. So this guy also has a grab attack, it just comes in a different form. I'm also not really liking the crit thing. Oh, I put him in a bad spot so I couldn't actually get behind him. That was bad. I should not have let him do that. That was a big mistake. Oh, he actually hit me with that? It's interesting that with a guy like this, fixing your weapon actually matters again. Oh, he was so slow to come out of the ground there. That should kill. Oh. I got a little bit greedy and went for the... I got a crit in there. I don't know if I like the crit thing. It seems like every time I use it, I only end up getting, like, 2 crits out of it. But I feel like I could be getting more if I had a different grindstone. Acid's obviously not the answer. I'm thinking fire. I just don't know if the puppet body is resistant to fire, but I'm thinking fire is our best bet. This boss is cool. I definitely like that this game has heavily leaned into, like, every boss is supposed to be difficult. So, like, and then even if, like, you find phase 1 easy, like, we literally beat phase 1 first try. There's a phase 2. Oh, wow. Oh, you actually hit me? Oh, I'm... Okay. I mean, that was experimentation gone completely wrong. I was trying to figure out if I could outspace that so I'd have time to heal and then get in a charged heavy. Obviously, he moves so far across the map that that did not work out in our favor. Oh, I'm so bad. I can't believe he didn't hit me, by the way. I don't know how that didn't hit me either. That move is weird. I don't get what actually makes it hit and what doesn't. Oh. Okay, that was good. That was bad. Oh, that was the grab. Am I dead? No. Oh, right. This guy's got a lot of health in phase 2, huh? No! I tried to dodge, but I didn't do it right. Nope, not this move. Nope, nope. Oh, that's really bad. Actually getting decayed there. Oh! That was re-clutched up super hard there. Oh, that was great.
I knew you'd do it. Finally, the last hero weapon
Oh.
is in my hands.
That was so good. Like, that fight, it did not look like we were gonna win. But we did so well there at the end. We weren't perfect, but we were good enough, right? Because essentially when we got to the end there, I had no heals, which now we have a heal, which is ironic because I literally, like, got the heal killing him. But we made it to the end of that fight. If you looked at our health bar, we had like 20% HP, and he was doing that thing that the Watcher does where he like spins his arm and then smashes down, spins his arm, smashes down. It was like high adrenaline because we're near the end of the boss fight. He's got like 20% health left as well. And I knew that if I just blocked them and didn't get perfect blocks, I was probably gonna die. But with the guard regain, we were able to block them, get hits, get enough health back to then block the second one. Oh, that was great. I wasn't sure we were gonna beat him this episode, but we pulled it off. That was a good boss. Let's sit down, we'll talk to Alidoro. Gold coin fruit tree is obviously full.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait. I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel.
I don't know if I want Alidoro to go back to the hotel. But I do remember there was we could have told Alidoro not to go to the hotel. I know I saw someone do that. And he like sent Alidoro, the first option was like send him to Vanini Works. And then you go find him in Vanini Works, and he's like, obviously this place isn't safe. And then you send him like somewhere else, but he like catches on. He's like, obviously you're not sending me to another safe place. So I feel like he makes it to the hotel anyways, whether or not you lie to him.
Thank you for your hard work. Alidoro's best bait. Let's go back to the hotel and celebrate the spoils of the hunt. Thank you for your hard... Let's go back to the hotel.
Okay. I am going to run back to that other guy, because I'm not so sure Alidoro didn't do something to him. Because Alidoro would have had to literally walk by here, right?
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. All I can do is keep...
Huh. Did you not see Alidoro? Maybe I have to... But I rested. It should have reloaded the area. Well, let's go back to the hotel then. There's lots of people that want my attention. Ooh, I just noticed something. We're not allowed to go back to Krat Central Station. Must have been that earthquake that caused it. I wasn't paying attention afterwards. If this was already crossed out or not. If we wanted to get there, how would we get there? I don't know if there is a way. Can you get there from the hotel? I don't remember if you can leave through the front door of the hotel or not. Well, I mean, I guess we could. That's probably how they're gonna make us get there. Although there was a path after this boss still. I should have investigated that because it might be like a Malum district situation. We did see those rope bridges up above us. Alright, let's talk to people.
Whatever choice you make.
I probably won't level up until the end of... Just in case people have new things for me to buy.
By the way, do you remember when I mentioned my partner? I got a distress signal from him. His last location was Krot Central Station.
Well, that ain't good.
But my gear won't protect me from the petrification disease there. Can you find him for me? I'll make it worth your while.
Sure,
Thanks.
why not?
My partner's name is Atkinson. I think he was trying to secure an escape route. Look for him around Krot Central Station.
Okay, so now we got that
You made
quest.
the right choice. Lady Antonia is completely cured.
That's
She
unexpected.
is so happy. I don't even know how to thank you. I know now what a glorious feeling it is to wish for the happiness of someone you care for. Perhaps it's presumptuous for a puppet to call that feeling love. I am happy enough just to protect her as best I can. Thank you for saving her and for guiding me through this emotion. No matter what fate brings us, I will be serving her. Welcome to Hotel.
Okay. Ooh, you have... Wait, did he always have these two quartzes? He must have had them for a while. I think I forgot about them. Or maybe he got them after Champion Victor and I just literally haven't checked his inventory since then? Okay, so obviously I want to buy the 3 quartzes, right? That's more valuable than a level up. But let me make sure there's nothing else more valuable than that to buy. You're actually all cured? That is incredibly unexpected.
Come here, child. This is my first chance to get a proper look at you. It's a shame my illness kept me from seeing such a handsome gentleman. Oh, to be young again. You are responsible for this miracle. You have no idea how much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you. If Krot ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance.
Oh, we get to play the piano? Ooh, we get greet. That might be something to give to that one guy. Also, did she move further back?
People have no thanks for keeping me.
Okay, she has nothing new to say, though. Oh, you get to now play this. I can't remember if we played piano in the past or not, but I saw someone else do it, and you don't really, like, play anything. Like, your character doesn't really know how to play piano, but you kind of, like, play a few notes. And it's not a cutscene. Also, we can't skip this, in case you were wondering. Okay. Well, Alidoro, I guess you're next, even though I don't know how to think about you. Let's talk to the cat. Hey, kitty, kitty.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. The saber. A precious artifact from overseas. It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner. A great weapon calls for a great warrior. Show me that you're worthy to wield it.
Sounds like a dex weapon, though, right? A saber? Yes, it is. 2 dragon swords. Sounds like a katana. The other thing we can get, Fury attack dodge available. What does any of that mean? The sentries feared... Yeah, the sentries, it's weird because sentry with a C is a different word. The sentries feared the ghostly movements of the green monster of the swamp. One of the sentries miraculously managed to put the monster's information in an amulet, but he also disappeared. What is a fury attack? Am I missing something? Fury attack. I don't think we have anything else that mentions fury attacks. So which weapons didn't I get? I didn't get this one, I didn't get this one, I didn't get this one. I got the amulets instead. I'm also still curious if this does anything if your arm is maxed out. I would assume no. I just don't know what fury attack is. I'm trying to think. Dodge available. Fury attack must be when they turn red, right? So in the beginning of the game, if you remember, it said whatever the attack is called when they turn red, which I am assuming is fury attack, is both unblockable and undodgeable. Now, you can still perfect block it, and you can still dodge it by not being near it. But I believe, like, in this game, obviously you have iframes. If you played a Dark Souls game, you understand that you want to dodge into attacks because then your iframes extend over the range of the attack. So then you don't get hit, right? But in this game, if they do the red attack, which is presumably the fury attack, and you dodge into it, you still get hit because you're not allowed to dodge them. I assume this gives you the ability to dodge them, like that. Now it's weird because I would still call moving out of the way of it dodging it. So it's a little bit weird language, but I think I get what they're trying to say. However, I really want to see how this weapon works. And I am concerned that now, since Alidoro has his last weapon, and it might be part of his quest to buy every single, or like spend every soul ergo possible. So I'm going to also grab this, because this might be the last time we meet Alidoro.
A great weapon calls for a great one.
At least as an ally. Because I have a feeling he's not going to be a friend for long. So who was the last person we were supposed to talk to? I think it was Vanini.
At the house of Vanini.
Oh, I was also thinking, what if I take the katana thing and put a motivity crank on it. Although its technique scaling was really good and its motivity was really bad. So is it just gonna even it out, or is it gonna like actually change, or like actually switch them? Here, let's see if we can take a look. Where is it? This thing. So if we put a motivity crank, yeah, even the technique is still better if you put the motivity crank on it. It actually gets to S if you put a technique crank on it, but it loses all of its motivity scaling. That's interesting. Oh, it also takes 2 cranks, which is a little odd. Obviously, Puccinella has multiple cranks, so we can kind of do whatever. And you really don't have anything to say about Alidoro at the moment, huh? Like, we've done some investigating. I wish I could share that information. I want to try the weapons before we talk to Vanini. I'm not sure what's going to happen when we talk to Vanini here. Okay, we're going to try the old weapon first, because we could have used this a long time ago. I'm not a huge fan of spears in games, although it does have a slashing move. Oh, he punches. Alright. Okay, let's see this thing. It has a stab? This is a cool moveset. If I were playing Dex, I would 100% use this weapon. Ooh. Is that a parry? Okay, so that's just the regular heavy. Okay, hold on. This is the heavy combo. That into that. Like that. This is the held heavy. It's like a parry into an attack. And then it does that afterward. Oh, you can hold it. I assume it only parries right when it flashes? And maybe it only blocks? Huh, I wonder how that works, but that seems like a really good move for a game like this, though, right? Because the problem that I've been having with my sword is when I go in for that attack to break their guard, essentially, and get the fatal hit, I'm always trying to do it while they're not attacking. Which means I could be getting, like, a normal attack instead. But what this does is it looks like you can use it in retaliation to their attacks. So I can use this to block their attack and then hit them with that to get the fatal, which opens up way more possibilities for how to play the game. That's kind of cool. Can I get any explanation? Dodge quickly forward, use an extra favorable slot to perform up to 2 attacks. Blow a wind of swords forward. What does that mean? Precious sword that was at the Grand Exhibition Gallery. They say it was the saber of a commander from a quiet eastern land. I'm surprised that Eugenie didn't have anything to say about this weapon. The sea remembers the vow of a warrior, the general who rose up with the dragon to protect the people, claimed a lonely victory in dozens of wars. Okay, hold on. Let's try these fabled arts. No, lock onto this. That was a fast break. Okay, what does this mean? That is so cool. It's like the Moonlight Greatsword. Oh, why did I choose to play this game as not Dex? I always play Dex. And then, because the Dex weapons are always the coolest. Obviously. I should have played Dex. Thought I'd change. We could respec. It's a possibility. Let's talk to Vanini. Then I want to buy the quartz. This episode's gonna go a little bit long as usual.
No! Can it be? It can! Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me, compagno. Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash. The golden ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure, but maybe it's still in their underground base. Just one problem with the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either.
Hot Central
I
Station
had to
is
just
my guess.
hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it. A secret alchemist's underground lair. That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it. I always welcome friends.
I don't suppose we can make any new arms. That's the one thing I've been disappointed in. I feel like they really quickly... I would have liked more Legion arms. Like, very early in the game, you unlock every single or the ability to have any of the Legion arms. Whereas the weapons, like, we literally just unlocked the coolest weapon in the game. Right now. And we're, what? Almost 40 hours in? 33 hours? Not entirely accurate, because I'd sometimes spend time in between episodes just sitting around figuring out how to title the previous episodes and stuff like that, but...
I heard what happened at the exhibition. How frightful. It's no wonder you're trying to track down the alchemists. I'll tell you one thing. Many secrets are buried in the city of Krat. The same goes for this hotel. Beneath us, there is a passage connected to an underground base of the alchemists. It's where Ergo's vein was first discovered, long ago. Until the petrification disease, the hotel worked hand in hand with the alchemists. But I didn't know they'd be so corrupt. Everything changed when Simon became their leader. Oh, I thought the survivors of the exhibition would be different. But they're just as corrupt. The passageways to the underground base are locked from their side. We can't get through unless they open them. And the underground base is the only way to embark for the Isle of Alchemists. If we find the right alchemist, perhaps we can get that door opened. I heard that some of them occupy the collapsed tower of the train station. And the collapse makes me wonder whether they had something to do with the recent earthquake. Look into it, won't you? People have no thanks for keeping.
Okay, it doesn't sound like Gianjo is the answer. Okay, I want to check one thing. Can we go through this door? Yes. There's multiple places I want to go before we go that way to Krat Central Station. Like, I want to go past the boss. I guess I should buy the quartz now, because Geppetto's not going to sell me anything.
No matter what fate brings us, serving welcome to...
Yeah, I must have just missed, or maybe I saw them, but I got distracted and wanted to buy something else, and then I forgot to come back. Anyways, 3 quartz will get us an entire new node, which is great. There are 3 of these now, huh? So that makes it so we're not going to be getting a level up. I'm not sure what to do with weapons. Since this is probably going to be the end of this episode, I'm going to think if I'm going to respec. How many Dark Moon fragments do I have? 14. Surely that's enough to get a weapon up to... But it only goes to +3. I don't know if a +3 weapon is good enough. Because obviously I think that +3 in this term is better than this +3. It might... I mean, the moon, like if you're looking at how full the moon is, this moon is more full than this moon. So it might even be better than this, but it's less full than this moon. So it's probably worse than a +9, which we already have. But it's probably better than a +6, so it might be like equal to a +7 or 8, which might be good enough. The question is, do I respec? If I respec, then all I'm gonna change essentially, I might lower my capacity, which could give us a few extra points. Because if we're looking at this, this thing's 18. Oh, this thing's 18 as well. Wait, I was looking at the right. This thing's only 13. So that gives us 5 extra pounds to work with. I'm just going to call them pounds. I don't know. People, it doesn't say what they are, right? It could be pounds. It could be kilograms. Some people, because they're mostly Dark Souls games, I've heard someone call them Miyazaki. Because he's the guy who made Dark Souls. Which is really funny to me to just call them his name.
You don't remember much. Ask me about it.
It's like in League of Legends when they refer to a distance unit as one Teemo. It's kind of like that. We still can't do this change shape thing. Wait, we can. Oh. Honestly, long hair was better. I thought the change shape thing was a completely different mechanic. I didn't realize it was like change what you look like as you progress. That's interesting. I thought it was gonna have to do with the P organ. Okay, so what did I want? I wanted all of them. Right, of course. Extra Fabled slot could, in theory, be just extra damage with the amulet that we're using. This breaks an enemy's stance when a perfect guard is done. I don't know if it works on bosses. I mean, the description just says it works on enemies. But if it... I mean, my guess would be is it has to do something against bosses, right? It can't just do nothing, because that would be really stupid to put in the game. So my guess is if it doesn't, like, stagger them super hard with this quote-unquote stiffness, that it would at least do more destruction damage to them. And that's interesting as well. Especially since we have the thing where you get durability back when you use this. The extra Fable bar is weird for us because we don't use the Fable at all. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna be really upset if this doesn't actually do anything in a boss fight. But I guess I won't know if it doesn't do anything unless they literally get this stiffness when they attack me. But like, if that works against the boss, this is the most broken thing in the entire game, right? Which is why I can't imagine that it actually works. Okay, what do we got? Enhanced Fable, blah blah blah. Lowering natural weapon recovery is probably what we're looking at here. Or durability consumption. But I mean, the way that we're losing most of our durability is to decay. What else are we going to be looking for? Lowering guard regain reduction or an extra pulse cell? Extra pulse cell is probably going to be mandatory at this point, honestly. Charging Legion when eliminating enemies is going to be pretty good. And then the only other thing that could be good is like increase ergo upon eliminating an enemy. But I'm not too thrilled about that. Do I want the guard regain? I guess I can't do both. It's either the pulse cell or the guard regain reduction. I think it has to be the pulse cell. As much as I don't like going for the pulse cell, I kind of feel like we gotta... Wait, what is that? Oh, ambush. I don't care about ambush that much. And we've talked about before... Although I think this is actually... Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be better. No. This doesn't make sense. Why? This is almost never going to do anything unless you just back off from the enemy and let them fully heal, right? Because the more you hit them, just the bigger this bar gets. It would have to be significant for it to matter, and I can't imagine that it's significant. So I think I'd rather just have this. That might have been a bad decision. I mean, we could always respec it. Oh, I need to go over here. And then charge Legion. Okay, so now we can see the level 5s. What do we got? Increase the number of Legion arms. I do not care. I don't know why I would want to do that. I haven't been using 2 weapons at the same time. That just seems bad. Increases the time of stagger status. Could be okay. Do we already have the other one of that? We do. Although, I don't even know if this works, honestly. I feel like it might not work. Could be mistaken. Increase the cube uses. Okay, so all of these are terrible. This one's the only one that could be okay, and I just don't think I care. This one also, I guess, could be okay. But I feel like both of these are just better, so I'm just going to go for these, probably. So, we got an extra pulse cell. Should be a little bit more effective. Oh, I forgot to go to the gold coin tree. Is this the longest episode yet? Oh, that's what it is. We'll save going past the boss for next episode. Do I respec? I have to make the decision on my own. I'm not going to have any input from anyone because I'm just going to record the next episode right after this. I do want to talk to Gianjo, though.
Stalker, please.
You really got nothing new for me? Like, part of me just wants to start giving him gold coin fruit. Okay, so the question is, do I respec? I'm gonna just stare at our stat screen in between episodes and think about it. And in the next episode, you will know what I decided, probably. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this one. That boss, I loved how we beat that boss. Very, like, I feel like I'm not very clutch in these games. Like, if it comes down to the wire, I tend to just, like, fumble the pass because I get really nervous and then I can't do it correctly. I like make stupid mistakes. But that was one of the times where like I actually felt like I pulled through and I didn't make any mistakes when it really came down to the wire. Like, granted, I didn't play it perfect, right? But I played it good enough and I was like actively thinking about what I had to do to play it good enough, which was cool. But those are the moments that you live for in these games. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Another boss down, another section down. We should have 2 sections left in the game, which we will be getting into the Central Krot Station one next. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.